Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Bangkok, Thailand, and actually we're north of Bangkok, but in the Bangkok metro area, in an area called Pathum Thani. And I'm very excited because this morning we're going to a place, it's actually just a stall, almost like a fruit warehouse called Jay Nok Kraton Song Krueng. And she specializes in a dish called Kraton Song Krueng, which Kraton is SANTOL fruit. And then Song Krueng is like a mixture of toppings. There's syrup, there's coconut, there's peanuts, there's shrimp, which all goes onto that fruit. And I think Ying and I saw it on a TV show, a Thai TV show years ago. We've been waiting years to come here, and today is finally the day. I can't wait. We just arrived. It's just down the road. I can't wait to share this with you. We have just arrived to the first location. This is the first place, and we're here to eat a dish called Kraton Song Krueng. And Kraton is the SANTOL fruit, which is an amazing fruit. It's a very well-respected fruit. And then Song Krueng is like it's the mixture, it's a sweet paste shrimp sauce that goes with the SANTOL fruit. So this is a very unique, it's a very interesting snack. The place we're at is called Jay Nok Kraton Song Krueng, and she is a legend. We got here, it's already buzzing, it's so packed, there's so many people here. And if you're just looking around, people don't just order like one plate of the Kraton Song Krueng. They order, and if you see people, they're carrying entire bags. People order 10 portions at a time here. Ying actually just got a number, right, Ying? What's our number?
43. Now Q11.
And it's only 9:30 a.m. and she just opened like 30 minutes ago. Before we get our order, let's take a quick tour of the process of this entire dish, and it's called Kraton Song Krueng. I think it all begins with the quality of SANTOL fruit that she has, because if you just walk in any market, they're small, they're not nearly the size that she has. Her actual product, the SANTOL fruit, is like, she has an amazing source for it. She's sourcing some of the best of Thailand, and that's what it all begins with. From here, from the front of the shop where all the fruit is, we're gonna come to the back now where they are actually slicing up the SANTOL. See the process, they're even soaking them and then also slicing them to prepare them for the dish. We've actually already finished peeling, so it goes from that yellow, it's kind of like a yellow, harder outer skin. They've already finished peeling all of them for the day for the dish. In these buckets, they go into a mixture of salt water. So they're not pickled, they're just soaked in salt water. That just like cleanses them, that cleans them, and also she said takes Jay Nok said to kind of like take away some of the chalkiness of the fruit. Jay Nok is so cool that they've already finished slicing off the skin for the day, but she grabbed a fresh one for us because she wants us to taste the fresh one, so she cut it for us. I got one with the seed. Oh wow, that flavor and texture. I've had SANTOL fruit so many times. I've never had one that tastes this good. The balance of sourness, also maybe because it's seasoned too, but the flavor released is amazing. But then that interior of the skin, like the membrane area, it's really soft. It's really like supple. Oh wow! Like this is a learning experience and like a completely new perspective for me on SANTOL fruit, on Kraton. It just has a hint of a chalkiness and maybe a hint of a bitterness, and that's probably why they soak it in the salt water. But as is, that's the best SANTOL I've ever had, and probably will ever have, ever. That is superb. So then the next station for the Kraton Song Krueng is the actual krueng, which means the toppings, the mixture. So you move over to this side, and this is where they are packaging up the mixture, the toppings. There's a pan full of dry shrimp, there's a pan full of crushed peanuts, and a pan full of the toasted coconut. And then separately in other buckets, there's the syrup. So those are the different mixtures. Okay, so she's getting ready to make a fresh batch of the nampawan, which is to be eaten. So this big pan at the front, the impressive, syrupy, sticky pan of sauce with shrimp floating around in it, is to be eaten with green mango. And it goes fast. It goes unbelievably fast because there's so many people and they order so many portions. But what she does when it starts getting low and she's getting ready to make a fresh batch, she added in an entire bag of shallots, an entire bag of chilies, 2 types of shrimp. One is the really small dried shrimp, one is the bigger size, like pretty good size, and then an entire bucket full of the syrup. And she knows the exact ratio of all the ingredients to make the perfect blend. She stirs that around like gently, very gently, almost like because it's so sticky, you almost just have to like kind of work all those ingredients into the syrup. That is a swimming pool full of syrup and shrimp and shallots and chilies. Wow. But there's a very friendly, amazing lady who had a queue number before us. So she said we could get in on her ticket, and we can get one of her. That means we don't need to wait too long. Oh, she's so nice. Otherwise, our queue number, they said we'd have to wait till the afternoon, like 3 or 4 hours. Maybe wait 3 or 4 hours. So that's a big time saver. That is hugely grateful. And she's serving ours right now. Everybody gets it for takeaway, but we brought our own plate, so she's gonna make it on a plate for us.
อันนี้ใส่ถั่วแล้วกุ้งขั่วจ้ะ
We got our plate of Kraton Song Krueng, and Ying got, how many bags did you get to go, Ying? 5 bags?
เนื้อจะอร่อยมากตัวเอง อันนี้คือกะปิ
I have to tell you, I was a little confused at first. She actually has 2 main things that she serves. One is the Kraton Song Krueng, which is the main thing that we came to eat. But in the big pan that she sits and serves, that's actually the nampawan, to be eaten with sweet fish sauce, with a lot of shrimp. That's to be eaten with the green mango. This is amazing. This is just straight artisan. Her quality, the ingredients, and the care that she puts into all of these things. And yeah, she has 2 different, completely separate things that she sells, and she sells a lot of both. But this is the main thing that she's known for, which is the Kraton Song Krueng, which is the SANTOL fruit mixture. This is what we gotta try first. Oh man, you just want to mix everything together. You want to like coat everything, and then what you do? How do you even eat this thing? So you just take a piece of the SANTOL fruit, right, and then just kind of mix it all together. Okay, I want to make my first bite count. I want to get the full option, and there is a big seed, and then there should be a big seed in the middle. Look at that way it just slices off like a slice of apple. Oh wow! An ultimate explosion of sweet, like juicy, sticky, shrimpy, peanutty. Everything bounces off of each other. It's a roller coaster. It's an adventure for your tongue of like sweet and salty contrasts all in your mouth at the same time. And what's giving it a lot of texture is not only the sticky syrup, but the crunch of the peanuts, crunch of the coconut as well. I almost forgot about the coconut. There's so much coconut in there. And then the actual Kraton, the SANTOL fruit. It is sour and almost has like a milky kind of like, it gushes with milkiness. Ying says the next step is to grab a seed.
You have to eat both
Like this whole thing? This whole thing, right? Oh yeah. Okay, the seed is amazing. It's more sour. It's more like membraney. The seeds are amazing. Okay, I'll set this down and now try the green mango. Get a little bit of everything plus that goodness and a duo of mangoes. Oh wow. Again, that is an almost unexplainable explosion of contrast in your mouth because you've got the crunchy, sour mango. Then you've got the that like shrimpiness from the shrimp paste and also the hard shrimp. But there's like shrimp coming in all directions here in all different forms and shapes and crunchinesses. It just totally like takes away your preconception of sweets, main dishes, fruits, saltiness. Everything is just combined. And Thais are just masters at combining flavors, especially sweets, sours, salties, enhancing them all together. They're just masters. You don't know, there just wouldn't be an accurate translation in English to call it a dessert or to call it I mean, it's a snack. It's a snack of all things like harmony in your mouth all at the same time. We've now finished eating and we're just talking to Jay Nok. She is so nice, she's so cool, she's so friendly. And as we were talking to her, she just gave us a whole bag of Kraton of Santal fruit to take home with us. She would not accept payment for this. And these are beauties, the best quality Santal ever. I really think that it starts with a good product first. Her fruit, her Santal, her Kraton is the best I've ever had. That's what it all begins with. That's the foundation. And then they add ingredients to it that just balances it, that changes the entire like molecular compound of it. But it is so good. This is like an entire trunk full. I think we filled the entire trunk with. This is the Kraton Song Krueng, fresh Santal fruit, mangoes, bags and bags of mangoes. From here, we're gonna drive back home. It's about an hour to get back home because I have a great idea of what we can do with the Santal fruit. We made it back home, and one of the things that my mother-in-law frequently makes, but only during season for a few months a year, and actually I haven't even really seen it at restaurants or at curry stalls, but she makes gang Kraton, which is Santal curry. And so I thought this is the perfect opportunity. This was completely unplanned, but just when Jay Nok gave us these beautiful Santal fruits, and I don't even want to use all of them in the curry because they're so good on their own. The first thing she's doing is just slicing up the chicken, and it's a type of gaiban which we just bought at the market. Kind of a free-range chicken, so the meat is like firm and slightly tough, but that's flavor.
มันไม่ไปจริงเว้ย
And I've never seen her make it before. This is my first time. So actually she got some water, she added some salt. So she made a salt water just like they do at the shop where we just were. And then she's just skinning it. But for the curry, I think you can use more of the fruit because she's just taking off the skin, not taking off like a thick layer of the skin. And then gonna chop that up and she's gonna soak it in the salt water, also to make it not a different color, turn black. And she did the same exact thing as well, slicing it up to get those little segments, to get those little pieces. And immediately as she popped open that fruit, the aroma, it's so ripe, it's so fresh, the aroma is amazing. And now she's just putting that into the salt water and segmenting it out, getting those seeds as well. They're just the outer fruit part.
นี่หางมัน
หางกะทิ
เพราะเราไม่รู้ว่าไก่มันเหนียวไหมไง
This is gonna be a Southern Thai style curry, and what she did was she began with, it's not the coconut cream, but it's the second press of the coconut, so it's more watery, has more water in it. Then she added in a good spoon of gapi, which is shrimp paste, and then a good spoon of Southern Thai curry paste, which has a lot of turmeric in it. That's the mix of spices that contains. Once you have that base of curry paste, you can make so many different dishes, and it doesn't take long either to make a curry as well. But she did say she's gonna boil the chicken for a bit longer than usual because she's not sure how tough the chicken is. But yeah, there's so much flavor in that curry paste. There's lots of turmeric because it's Southern Thai. There's garlic, there's shallots, there's chilies.
ใส่ไหม
ใส่ก็ได้มันเปรี้ยวกว่าใช่ไหมครับ
ไม่มันหวาน
Oh. I got the reason now for the seeds. She said because it's a sweet, it's quite a sweet, ripe santal fruit. The seeds are the sweetest part, and so that will make the whole curry kind of overly sweet, whereas we want more of a sour taste to it. So that's why she didn't put on the seeds. She said if it's a more sour santal, she would add the seeds as well. But instead, we'll just eat the seeds on their own. She just cut some fresh sweet basil right from the plant in the front of our house, but the curry is coming along nicely. It's so aromatic, it smells so good. The spices are coming out, the chilies. Oh man, that smells so good. And those seeds, they've really like swollen up because they're absorbing the curry, I think. And there she put in that's the coconut cream, that's the huagati, that's the thickest, creamiest, richest coconut. Oh, and she's about to add in the Sagaton kami. Final step, she added in that sweet basil and just kind of folding it into the curry, but I think she wants to just kind of like wilt the sweet basil, not really cook it very long, so I think it's pretty much done. That took about less than half an hour to make this curry. Curry is ready. I'm gonna dish it out into a bowl. I gotta try one of those seeds as well, but then you can just, the aroma is so good. You got that basil finish. The pieces of gratin, the santal fruit, have just sort of like absorbed the curry, the coconut milk. I can't wait to eat it with rice. Okay. Okay, I can't wait. And I'm hungry now too. Beautiful curry. This is one of those seeds. You can see how it just like absorbed. Oh, I can't wait to try the seed. I'll try it later though. But then most of it, yeah, is the fruit. I'm really more interested in the gratin, in the fruit, in the santal fruit than the chicken. Onto my rice. A little more coconut milk. Oh, you can see it's so fleshy. It's such a fleshy fruit. And look at that texture. You can see the creaminess of it. Oh wow. Oh, it is so good. The actual fruit, it's just provided so much sourness. A balance of sweetness, but mostly sourness actually to the curry. Mixed with the shrimp paste. I mean, the curry paste has all of the spices, the turmeric in there, that's what's making it yellow. And that santal fruit has just absorbed it. It's rich from the coconut cream. Oh, it's incredible. It's so incredibly good. And lastly, I have to try that seed. Look at it, it's just swollen. The whole thing is swollen. It just kind of looks like a blob, a juicy blob. Yeah, you just want to suck it like a sponge. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's really hot. Oh, that is amazing. That is the sweetest part of the whole fruit. And then it's like the sweet creaminess, milkiness, plus the creaminess of the coconut cream. It's so juicy. That texture, the sliminess of that texture. And it is easiest just to pick it up with both fingers. Oh! Pick it up with 2 fingers with both hands and just kind of nibble on it. Okay, there we go. I love that flavor, that taste, that sourness. Okay, so I am gonna keep on eating. I'm gonna finish this entire bowl of curry. It's so incredibly good. And that's gonna wrap up. This was totally unplanned. Okay, the only planned part was going to Jay Nok to eat her Kraton Song Krueng, which that was the highlight of the day. It was so cool to see her entire process and how she has taken the SANTOL fruit and just elevated it to the next level and treated it with such respect, and how she sources the best quality SANTOL fruit of Thailand, brings them to her shop, and just a small shop on the corner underneath the bridge, but she does it so well. She has passion, she has love for the SANTOL and everything that she does, making those sauces, getting everything right. She even said that she stirs the syrup for 8 hours to get that right texture, the right consistency of that syrup, so that it's very sticky, really sticky, and holds its form, holds its shape to go with the fruit. But this turned into kind of and then when we got the fruit, I was like, man, we gotta try the curry as well. So it was kind of just a day honoring the beautiful SANTOL fruit of Southeast Asia, and what a fruit it is. I love that sourness, I love that creamy silkiness. But I want to say a huge thank you to Jay Nok. Khop khun mak khap. She treated us so well. She was really nice. And also thank you to the lady who gave us her queue number, let us in on her queue number. A couple of things. One is that if you go there, you got to get a queue number, and it can take hours to wait in line. So just know that from the start. And another thing is that it's not right in the center of Bangkok. It is about an hour drive in Pathum Thani from the center of Bangkok. Other than that, yeah, it's incredible. It's so cool. It's a cool place. And I think that wraps up this video. I want to say a big thank you for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe, and also click the little bell icon. That way you're going to get notified of the next video that I publish immediately. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next video.